Let's just do this, even though I know you're gonna ask me.
Jen motherfucking Dent, president, Jen motherfucking Dent, president, Jen motherfucking Dent, president, Jen motherfucking Dent, president.
Hello Poppets, how's everybody doing today? I hope you're doing well. Today I have another crazy Viner story for you. But before we get started, I just wanted to remind everybody to please subscribe to me on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, then you can keep up with me better and ask me questions and often find out maybe what I'll be posting about on YouTube before everybody else finds out. I don't know if that's something that sounds good to you or not, but hey, that's my name on Twitter. Also just wanted to let everybody know that I did get a P.O. box, because a lot of people have asked me to do that. My P.O. box is listed in the description. Please do not spend money on sending me things. I am simply just telling you that I did get a P.O. box. And also, yes, I will be at Playlist Live in DC in September. Today's crazy Viner story is about a lovely individual who calls himself Fairy Ass Timmy. He is so special and I can't wait to tell you guys about him. His real name is Timothy John Oikles, I think is how you say his name. And yes, I'm telling you his real name because he is a fucking asshole who pretty much harassed the shit out of me in December 2015, even on Christmas Eve, because he's a jackhole. I didn't know who Fairy Ass Timmy was. He kept insisting that I did know who he was and that we had interacted on Vine, but seriously, I have no recollection of that, and I have a really good memory. So Timmy, you just crazy as fuck. Now, I hate saying stuff in my videos that maybe if you're new, you don't know what I'm talking about, but I've been here for a while now and I can't just keep telling the same stories over and over again. So if I'm ever talking about something that I've already done a YouTube on, I'll list it in the description below. But if you are a follower of mine and a follower of my friend Jessie, then you already know all about the Judy stories. The crazy fucking lady that goes by the name of Def Diz on Vine, but when Jessie first started talking about her on YouTube, she gave her a nickname that was Judy. It's just a really long story, so I can't go all into that. So I will list those links below so you can understand who Judy is if you want to go watch those videos. If not, then it's just sufficient enough for you to know that there was a crazy girl on Vine named Def Diz who we call Judy. It sounds very difficult to keep up with at this point, doesn't it? Let me write it down for y'all because I know you're gonna ask me, like you always do, who was Judy, who was Def Diz. Let me write it on the board. I'm gonna write it on the board, and sure enough, many people are gonna ask me who I'm talking about. Okay, that was someone that Jessie and I had met in person. Bitch is cray cray, and it sparked a whole damn fucking tornado of bullshit that was on Vine, and then it spilled over into like YouTube. It's a long story. Yes, I know that I tend to mention Judy a lot because it is funny and it is a treasure trove of funny stories when it comes to Judy. Do not come on my YouTube channel and tell me what I can and cannot talk about. If I want to do every fucking video for the rest of my life about Judy, I will do that. These are funny stories, okay? So I'm going to tell them when I want to. Don't come on my channel telling me what I can and can't talk about. I will block you. But anyway, let me get back to the story. So when Judy was on this rant one day, several days in a row, this guy named Timothy showed up in my Facebook inbox and he was like, hey, what's going on with Judy? Like, I had to stop following her on Vine because she just wouldn't shut up, and like I told her that she needed to calm down. And I'm like, I don't even know who this guy is. There was a point in time where I had a lot of friends on Facebook that I didn't know who they were, and Timothy was one of them. So anyway, he was in my inbox asking me like, what is Judy slash Def Diz? What the fuck is her problem? Blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know. As I have told her in the past, if she would just shut up about it and stop making Vine after Vine after Vine, the situation will calm down. She's just going in circles like she always does because she's insane. And he was like, yeah, I had to stop following her because, I mean, really, she just looks crazy right now and it's just so dramatic. And I was like, I agree. And then he was like, oh, hey, I'm Fairy Ass Timmy from Vine, by the way. And I was like, okay, I don't know who you are, but you know, obviously you ended up on my friends list somehow. Cool. All right, nice to meet you, Timmy. Gotta go. And I was like, the first time I remember speaking to him. So anyway, I kept Timmy on my friends list for a while, but I started noticing like he was just posting like crazy stuff. I was just like, I'd see his name come up and see some of the stuff he was posting, and I was just like, what is this? And eventually like I started cleaning out my friends list, and I guess I deleted him. And immediately after I deleted him, he sent me a message and he's like, why'd you delete me off your Facebook? I was enjoying seeing your posts all the time. And I felt bad because I was like, oh man, you know, I really can't keep up with who I really know off of Vine and who I don't know, like, because if you're using your real name on Facebook, but then I know you by a different name on Vine, and sometimes I accidentally deleted people that I really did talk to all the time. I just didn't know their real life names. But anyway, he sent me this message and he's like, I was really enjoying reading your posts, like, why'd you delete me? And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just like cleaning out my Facebook list, and I don't know, I told him something. I might even told him I don't remember doing it. I don't know. I was like, I'm sorry, I'll add you back. So I did. So if you don't know about me, or even if you do know me from YouTube, you might not know that I am the person that was in that stupid viral video of the woman dancing. That's me, okay? So it's been on a lot of things. It's been, I mean, viral all over the internet, countless memes. It's been on the CBS show with James Corden, the dude that does the carpool karaoke. It's been on his show. It's been on MTV Ridiculousness, another MTV show. It's been on True TV, Top 20 Funniest. It's been on Jib Jab, where you could like put your head on my body. I mean, it's always coming up. It's at least once a week now. It used to be every day, but it's at least once a week that someone tags me and they're like, here you are again. And I'm like, oh God, I'm never going to escape this shit. But part of the problem I was having with that is that, and this might not make sense to people if you don't understand how content on the internet works. People cannot just take your content and use it. Like, it is not legal for them to just take your content and use it. Most of the television shows that have used my video have reached out to me first, and they have paid me for using the video. But there's been one or two shows that once I found out they had my video on their television show, I had to contact them and go through their lawyers to get paid. And I know you think, oh, well, it's just a 6.5 second clip, but you know what? They're making money off of it. So you know what? It's my content. If you're going to make money off of it, you're going to pay me. It wasn't too long after one of those shows had me on and they hadn't contacted me and they hadn't paid me, I went on Facebook and I posted something along the lines of, you cannot use my Vine or my video or my content without paying me. What I meant by that was networks, or these different people on the internet who are ripping my content and putting it on their websites. You can't do that. That's what I meant by you. Well, here comes Timothy. Like I told you earlier, I didn't really know who he was. The only thing I knew of him was that he sent me a message talking shit about Judy. He shows up on that post on my Facebook and he's like, well, aren't you getting a little bit too big for your britches? Or some bullshit like that. I can't remember exactly how he worded it, but basically he just told me that like I was thinking too highly of myself and that I can't expect people to pay me for my video, and that he had made Vines using my video, and how in the world could I expect him, he was going to pay me, and that I just needed to calm down. And I told him, I said, I didn't mean you cannot use my video on a Vine. That is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who are making money off of my content need to pay me for it. Well, he just couldn't get through his brain that that's what I was talking about, and he just became very, very nasty to me. This went on for days, and like I said, it was right at Christmas. I remember it was Christmas Eve because I was trying to paint and get a lot of the different things done that I was doing for people, because I gave a lot of paintings away for Christmas. I was just constantly getting these nasty comments from him. I was saying to my friends, I was like, are you seeing this? Like, are you seeing what this guy is saying to me? What's wrong with him? He just got stuck on this rape thing, and he was like telling me that I never got raped because I look like a man and no one would rape me. And then he went from that to, oh, you like being raped, you like being held down, you like your legs being spread over. I mean, I'm sorry guys, but this is the type of shit he was saying to me. Then he started saying the shit about Jesse, and he said the only reason I sent you a friend request on Facebook is because I'm friends with Judy, and also I'm Curtis's cousin, and Curtis and Judy want me to keep an eye on you. And I was like, at this point you are so full of shit. Curtis Laporte is so afraid of me. He does not want me anywhere around him. Like, I'm sure when people mention my name, he starts burning sage and shit. So I knew that wasn't true. But you know, when it comes to Judy, I believe she sent him to harass me, because that's just exactly how fucking crazy she is. And that's what he did for days straight. Then when I did block him on Facebook and I did block him on Vine, he started using his boyfriend's profile to harass me. Not only on Vine, but on Facebook. And when I say that he harassed me for days, he did. And when I say he left hundreds of comments, he did. But the craziest thing this bitch did was, one day I got up And my friend Fat Ass texted me and he was like, that bitch went and edited every single one of his Facebook comments so that it makes it look like all of us are just cussing him out and going off on him. And that wasn't the case. But the funniest part of that is the fact that when you edit a Facebook post or you edit a Facebook comment, it says edited, and you can click on that and see what they really said before they edited it. So like this idiot, he would have left a comment where it was like, you look like a fucking man, nobody would rape you because you're fat as shit, you got 14 chins, blah blah blah, and then he had edited it. And I'm just like, is this motherfucker this stupid that he can't see that we can click on edited and it shows everything he said? What a fucking idiot. Never mind that he looks like a cross between Eminem and a goddamn rhesus monkey. I mean, these are the crazy people that I meet. Like, where do they come from? Why do they do this shit? You know, it's very cliche to say someone needs a hobby, but poor Timmy. Timmy needs a whole lot more than a hobby. Timmy needs his ass taken out back and beat the fuck down for the type of shit he was saying, and especially at Christmas time. It is Jesus' birthday, for God's sake. I haven't seen fairy ass Timmy in a while. I haven't talked to him in a while. But if you see him, don't cross paths with him. Just go the other way, because the motherfucker is crazy. I cannot make shit like this up. I wish that I could, but I honestly cannot make shit like this up. And like I said in my video recently, I do have a whole lot more crazy Viner stories, but the only ones I will tell are the ones that are funny, because I do have several that they are crazy Viner stories, but they are so bad that I don't wish to revisit them. And also those people have gotten quiet, so I certainly don't want to say their name in a YouTube video and then it just all blows up again. Because I mean, I got a job and I got hobbies and shit, and I don't have the energy for this shit. But anyway guys, that was my video for the day about crazy ass fairy ass Timmy. Please give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And if you have already, thank you so much. Please follow me on Twitter. I do videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and I will see you next time. Have a great day. Bye! I don't even know. Why would you do that? He literally picked him up and like slammed him through the table, and then he's like, you okay? I mean, fuck no, I'm not okay. You just fucking tried to kill me.